Islam is one of the world's major religions, founded in the 7th century on the Arabian Peninsula. The word Islam means submission or surrender to the will of Allah, and its followers, Muslims, believe in one God, Allah. Islam is the second largest religion in the world, with over 1 billion believers. This religion has a significant influence on culture, politics, and society in many countries and regions. History of Islam. Islam originated in the early 7th century in Mecca, on the territory of present-day Saudi Arabia, with the advent of the Prophet Muhammad. Muhammad was born around 570 CE, and at the age of 40, began receiving revelations from God through Archangel Gabriel. These revelations were written down and formed the sacred text of Islam, the Quran. Muhammad is considered the last of the prophets in Islam, and he was sent to restore monotheism, which had been compromised by many religions of his time. After facing various hardships and persecution in Mecca, Muhammad and his followers migrated to Medina in 622 CE, which marks the beginning of the Islamic calendar, Hijrah. After his death in 632 CE, Islam rapidly spread across Arabia and then to other regions. Core teachings of Islam. Belief in one God, Allah. Islam is a strictly monotheistic religion. Belief in one God is the foundation of Islam. Allah is the all-powerful, all-knowing, and merciful God who created the world and all living beings. Allah has no form and cannot be depicted. Prophets. Islam recognizes all the prophets mentioned in the Bible, such as Adam, Noah, Abraham, Moses, and Jesus, but Muhammad is considered the final and ultimate prophet. Muslims believe that Muhammad received revelations from Allah, which were recorded in the Quran. The Quran. The Quran is the sacred text of Islam, regarded as the literal word of Allah revealed to Muhammad. The Quran consists of 114 surahs, chapters, that cover all aspects of life, including faith, morality, laws, and guidance for believers. The Quran in Arabic is considered inimitable and untranslatable. Shahada, faith. The Shahada is the declaration of faith in Islam. To become a Muslim, one must pronounce the following phrase: "There is no God but Allah, and Muhammad is his messenger." This statement affirms the oneness of God and the prophethood of Muhammad. The 5 pillars of Islam. In Islam, there are 5 basic duties that Muslims must perform. Shahada, the declaration of faith in one God and Muhammad as his prophet. Salat, prayer. Muslims are required to pray 5 times a day. Zakat, charity. Muslims must give a portion of their income to help the needy. Saum, fasting. During the month of Ramadan, Muslims fast from dawn to sunset. Hajj, pilgrimage. Every Muslim who is able must make the pilgrimage to Mecca at least once in their lifetime. Hadith. Hadith refers to collections of sayings, actions, and approvals of the Prophet Muhammad. They help explain and supplement the teachings of the Quran. Hadiths form the basis for Islamic law, Sharia. Sharia. Sharia is the system of laws and guidelines based on the Quran and Hadith. Sharia covers all aspects of a Muslim's life, from religious rituals to moral conduct and social relations. In different countries, Islam can be interpreted differently depending on cultural and historical contexts. Islamic sects. Sunni Islam. Sunni Islam is the largest branch of Islam, comprising about 85 to 90% of Muslims. Sunnis recognize the first caliph, Abu Bakr, a close companion of Muhammad, as the leader of the Muslim community after the Prophet's death. Sunni Islam emphasizes adherence to the traditions, sunnah, of the Prophet and the community. Shia Islam. Shia Islam constitutes about 10 to 15% of Muslims. Shia Muslims believe that leadership of the Muslim community after Muhammad's death should have passed to his relatives, particularly his cousin and son-in-law, Ali. Shia Islam has its own unique practices and holidays, such as Ashura, the day of mourning for the martyrdom of Hussein, Muhammad's grandson. Religious practices and traditions. Prayer, Salat. Prayer is a crucial part of Islamic life. Muslims must pray 5 times a day at designated times: early morning, noon, afternoon, sunset, and night. The prayer includes standing, bowing, and reciting parts of the Quran. Fasting during Ramadan. Muslims fast from dawn to sunset during the month of Ramadan. They refrain from eating, drinking, smoking, and other physical pleasures during the daylight hours. Ramadan is a time of spiritual purification, self-discipline, and charity. Pilgrimage to Mecca, Hajj. Hajj is one of the 5 pillars of Islam, and every Muslim who can afford it must perform the pilgrimage to Mecca at least once in their lifetime. Hajj takes place during specific days of the year and is a significant religious event. Islamic holidays. The main Islamic holidays are Eid al-Fitr, celebrated at the end of Ramadan, and Eid al-Adha, the festival of sacrifice, commemorating the story of Ibrahim's willingness to sacrifice his son in obedience to God. Islam in the modern world. Today, Islam is one of the largest religions with millions of followers across the globe. Muslims make up a significant portion of the population in countries such as Saudi Arabia, Indonesia, Pakistan, Turkey, and many others. Islam has a profound influence on culture, laws, and traditions in these countries. In the modern world, Islam faces several challenges, including issues of religious tolerance, modern education, women's rights, and social change. However, Islam continues to play an essential role in the lives of millions, helping them maintain faith, moral guidance, and a sense of justice. Conclusion. Islam is a religion based on belief in one God and the teachings of the Prophet Muhammad. It teaches Muslims to be just, merciful, and strive for spiritual perfection. Islam has a significant impact on the culture, laws, and traditions of many nations, and provides answers to some of life's most fundamental questions regarding spirituality and morality.